It's absolutely fabulous. Rob's got a horrible job of going around and collating all this. I'm pointing to Rob, he's not there anymore. No, we very much will take everything you produced today, but if you're happy to have your name on stuff, please make sure your name and contact details are on your ideas. If you want us to come back to you, if you want some ownership to take these things forward, please make sure your contact details are on there, whatever form you're happy to share. If you don't want to own stuff, that's absolutely fine. If you want ideas out there, no problem. But we will pull it all together. Just before we sum up, we wanted to give, we're very aware that we've talked a fair bit and you've heard what's been talking. There's a little opportunity now for you guys, if anyone wants to make comment about anything they've heard this afternoon or anything they've seen or any epiphanies that have come to their minds, or even just something that you just want to share with the group. We want to just make a little pause now to allow that to happen. And I know when I say that, everyone's going to go, but is there anybody who's kind of like got Rob, that's fantastic, great. I mean, I had some hands up, great. So Rob's got a roving mic, and that roving mic going round, so thank you.
Hi, I'm from High Percentage Playgrounds, from the community group, supporting the Better Playground. It was really interesting for Beast Day to see that we've got lots of people from different departments and coming from different perspectives, but we've all come up with the same thing, that in order to get people to move more, they've got to have fun. And how adrenaline for a lot of people is a big motivator, and how maybe some of the things that we're putting money into at the moment doesn't allow that to happen for people. So I say let's have more adventure playgrounds in Sheffield.
That's a fantastic call, thank you very much. I think there was a hand down here as well.
So it's really interesting. On our table we all sort of came up with similar things as well, but not about fun, but about communities and about grassroots. And I got a little bit, I was sort of interested in Joe Fowler's speech, because what he said to us, accidentally I think, was we all need to get fit to save the council money. And actually, we all need to get fit because we're all interested in, I suspect most of us are here because we care about the health of our communities and our friends and our family. And so that's what we started talking about here. And everything went back to grassroots. Every conversation we had led back to that. And there were some brilliant ideas. And then what we learned was that actually we probably do need to think about communities, sort of small sparks funding to light the fires across the city. And alongside that, we were thinking about the idea of micro-enterprise support to help small organisations and small ideas like this fantastic Unity Gym that we've been hearing about from Andy to sustain themselves. And we talked a lot about, digital technology and the ability to sort of build in digital technology to enhance that. And we've got some great ideas around that here that we'll feed back through to you.
Hi, my name's David Hargate, Head of Parks and Public Realm. It feels to me that the Move More brand has a great potential and could be really positive and grow significantly. And I'd be interested to know whether there are any proposals actually to sort of copyright the brand and really develop it, because lots of things that we do, I think, we need something to support and hook onto, and it really feels to me that if we're not doing that, we are potentially missing the trick.
Again, great thought, thanks. I'm not going to
one of the most popular brief ideas that came out of our table was to light the parks at night, at least until a time that's socially acceptable, so that people can be out there doing their Tai Chi and whatever else they choose to be doing in the parks, well lit, and policed if needs be.
Yeah, that's a great idea, and I know one of the things that's coming out of the Amy work, Sheffield's going to be one of the, I think, the first city in the world that's going to be digitally lit, which is going to allow very focused lighting, so actually that might be something that's possible. Yeah, it's a great idea. Yeah, there's a couple of hands here. Don't worry, not everybody has to say something, but it's brave people.
We had quite a diverse discussion, and one of the things we thought of was looking at different ways to energise and recruit people that could be local champions for taking this forward in their own communities and their own workplaces, and particularly looking at those neighbourhoods where perhaps we haven't got a lot of people taking physical activity. And the latter ideas was really looking at it from getting that profile going and events where people could join in and be part of the movement. We really like the idea of closing the ring road and potentially what we could do with that. But things like Race for Life that have engaged women in this, but what happens afterwards? So some really innovative ideas of fancy dress, walks and stations that you get a stamp for, using Devonshire Green a bit more for specific events. You've got a whole timetable and network of people that can join up to this, using what assets we've got in our communities. So I've really enjoyed it. I've got lots of ideas to take back to my job. Thanks.
Fantastic. Thanks very much for that, Chris.
There's another hand at the back over there.
Thank you. My name's Dave Hembrook. I'm from Sheffield. I was going to say it was great to meet so many nice people, but they seem to have all left. One of the things that occurred to us around the table is one of the limiting factors is often the human resource component of delivering support to programs. We'd like to see populations being supported by community members through vocational qualifications or apprenticeships, or the university students are here to learn how to deliver and gain employability skills and real life experiences. So it'd be fantastic if Sheffield Hallam and Sheffield University could engage their students, give the students great experience and perhaps some alternative qualifications, helping everyone in here to benefit the community and some of the programs that we've all been talking about. That was one of our thoughts, how we can make things happen. People resources are limited, and there's a lot of people in the community who are looking for those skills and experiences, and certainly the university and the student population. But that's just something I thought I'd share.
Just a very quick comment from our table about the need not to reinvent the wheel sometimes, and building on the fabulous success we've had in Sheffield of the Park Run initiative, to replicate that with a park walk around the city.
Ollie, I'm just, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, but the amount of agreement we've got here, everybody's stood up so far. We've all gone, oh yeah, we have that idea too. Isn't it great? I mean, what we're talking about here is, and I think it was mentioned in one of the early speeches, not top down, bottom up. Engage communities, allow them to set the agenda, and we've even got a name for it. It's going to be Jumpers for Goalpost Strategy.
Just a thought about workplaces and employers, because I think if it was in my ideal world, there'd be more money, because things that I work in local communities deprived, and cost is a barrier to some activities. However, real life resources are very stretched. So I was thinking, okay, we really need businesses and employers with us, because they could do a lot about making their businesses more cycle-friendly, walking-friendly, encouraging their staff, or we do a walk at lunchtime. It might not be big ideas, but getting employees really keen. Where I work, we've just done a pedometer challenge for the last month, and it's been amazing. It's such a simple thing. We were like, oh, shall we bother, shan't we? People have been so enthusiastic, and it's made them think about how they get to work, what they do in the lunch hour. And it's not always needing money, but we need businesses and big employers really signed up.
Thank you very much.
And you guys are probably the headline and part of that network, but there's so much out there we all know about, isn't there? It's about putting and joining it together and making it work in a coordinated way. We're going to finish off now just with telling you what we intend to do next.